because I've been getting a lot of texts, a lot of emails, a lot of instant messages, a lot of tweets about the Supreme Court's decision today on the Garland v. Vanderstock case, which is the so-called ghost gun case. I just want to make very clear, I will be doing a full in-depth, if I ever get time, a full in-depth review of that case. But I know that a lot of people are going to go out there and a lot of people are going to, say that the sky is falling and this is terrible. Yes, it's terrible, but there's a lot of context to it. The decision does not say that ghost guns are illegal and that it upholds some law that says you can't have a ghost gun. This is a federal case, has to do with background checks and whether kits that are sold by companies that you essentially just put together and boom, you've got a firearm. You need to go through a background check for those. That's all the decision was about. Background checks have been ruled, as much as I disagree with them, as it's constitutional for generations. Well, at least since it was created. But if you take an 80% lower and you build your own gun, that is not what the decision has anything to do with. It does not ban your ability to mill out an 80% lower. It does not prevent you from essentially printing your own firearm. All that decision does is it says that you are required to do a background check if if a company sells you one of these kits that allows you to assemble a fully functional firearm without any machining or anything like that. So I wanted to make that very clear. I wanted to sort of explain the basics of what that hearing is, because I'm already hearing people saying, oh, the Supreme Court has upheld a ban on ghost guns. No, it is not. The case isn't even about a ban. The case is about whether or not a person needs to have a background check before a company can sell them one of these kits to create a ghost gun pretty quickly. It has nothing to do with milling out 80% and building your own firearms or even smelting your own firearms or anything like that. It's strictly these kits. Again, I will have a full-fledged video on this. It's a very narrow decision, which is probably why it's a 7-2 decision, because while I agree with the dissent in that case, because I think every gun law is an infringement, I think we have the right, without government permission, to build, buy, sell, own, and lawfully shoot firearms in defense of ourselves, others in the state, and our country. So there you go. Let's see. So if it takes more time to build, it's okay. Well, no, that's not what it's saying, because essentially these kits, they're almost like model kits. You just take all the different parts, you put them together, you got a gun. This isn't about building your own gun. Whether it takes you 30 minutes to build your own gun or 3 days to build your own gun, that's not what this case is about. It's about a kit that's essentially, it's a firearm that is sold in pieces, and that's what the decision was about. So it's illegal to go to Home Depot and get a couple of pipes and make a homemade shotgun? Nope, not at all. That's not what the case says. So if it takes more, I already answered that one. 7-2, and it's a narrow decision. I don't understand it. No, 7. What I mean by a narrow decision is that the decision itself is only narrowly applied in what they held. They only held that these kits, that you have to have a background check for these kits. That's the narrow provision of the ghost gun. Okay, it's not saying all ghost guns, which is a broad ruling. This is saying a very narrow. That's what I mean by narrow. I don't mean that it narrowly was upheld or narrowly was defeated. I'm saying that the decision itself only applies to a narrow segment of materials and firearms. There you go. But anyway, I'm going to give you I think those are the questions. I'm going to give you guys a more in-depth idea and rundown of exactly what the case says to show you. I'm going through and I've printed it off already. I've got to make some edits. I'm going to do some screenshots and prepare a really good video for y'all so that you understand exactly what it means. Because if you're like me, you own and you build ghost guns. Not from kits, but from scratch. That's what I do. Why? Because the government has no business knowing what I own. You guys take care, be safe, and be free, and I'll talk to you next time. Oh, by the way, I am on my way down to Aransas Pass to fight the bogus charges against me and Jason Followell. Although Jason's case was last week, mine is this week, and I'm going to do my motion to suppress based on First Amendment protected speech, and to show them that it's not illegal to read case law during citizen comments at a city council meeting. So I will be down there for that tomorrow at 9 o'clock. If you want to be at the San Patricio County Courthouse at 9 o'clock to either show support or just watch and learn kind of how these motions to suppress work, you're free to be there. You guys take care, be safe, and be free.